Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to have this very important dialogue with you today. Across the continent of Africa, micro, small, medium enterprises are the backbone of our economies and the foundation of our industrial transformation. At this time of global uncertainty, the most important contribution all of us can make to resilience is to expand predictable, rules-based market access and deepen regional integration to offer new markets to our SMEs. This is exactly what the AfCFTA is delivering, a reliable partner for investment-led trade whereby EU businesses can have an opportunity to access the AfCFTA market. In the year 2023, $220 billion worth of intra-Africa trade was concluded. All of the legal foundations that enable us to trade and to enhance intra-Africa trade have been concluded. The AfCFTA protocols that underpin market access are now being operationalized. Predictability is not just an abstract concept. For our private sector, for SMEs, for informal traders, certainty of market, predictability is an important part of business expansion. It means that women and youth-led enterprises are now able to access new regional markets which were previously too costly or too complex to access. The trade facilitation measures that we have introduced with our partners, such as the World Customs Organization, matter enormously for MSMEs. They reduce uncertainty, they create transparency that investors look for, and they enable the establishment of supply chain networks across the African continent. In the automotive sector, Africa's driver of industrial development, rules of origin have been agreed upon. These rules of origin or local content requirements have a direct impact on investment. Working with our partner AfrXimBank, who has committed $1 billion for manufacturing of components, we are committed to having the automotive sector as a catalyst for industrial development in Africa. Similarly, we're focusing on other areas such as the liberalization of agricultural trade and the relevant rules that apply to agriculture to ensure that smallholder farmers do contribute to Africa's industrial development and agro-processing. We have committed to work with our development finance institutions and our commercial banks to ensure that Africa has access as we fight climate change and introduce adaptation and mitigation measures to enable continued industrial development without interfering with our environmental imperatives. Therefore, the central investment proposition of the AfCFTA is to replace fragmentation with coherence and to ensure certainty, predictability of trade rules. Whether we are talking about the area of climate change, industrial development, we are convinced that as the world is moving towards greater fragmentation and protectionism, the continent of Africa must be the guardian of the multilateral trading system where we have open markets, access to new markets, investment opportunities for our trading partners, and job creation. The new export opportunities, which we believe enforcement and application of trade rules will enable, must be underpinned by regional value chains that position our continent as an investment market. And so the message that I send to you today is this: consider the AfCFTA and Africa in particular to be your partner in investment, your partner in the predictability, in the establishment of predictable and certain markets. Consider us to be your partner in innovation, manufacturing, and expansion of global supply chains. Resilience will result only where we have certainty, predictability of markets to ensure that investment does indeed lead to trade. So we invite the private sector in the European Union in particular to take advantage of the market that the AfCFTA presents. At this time of deepening global uncertainty, violation of trade rules by some countries, we offer an alternative platform of certainty and reliability as a partner. I thank you very much for your attention.